All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol OCGN, Ocugen Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I just want to quickly announce that I have a Twitter account. You can find the link down below in the description. And stay tuned till the end because I do have a ticker symbol you're going to want to add to your watch list. And it's doing pretty well so far. It's been going up from $24 to $29 so far to this point since I created the video on it 2 to 3 weeks ago. So stay tuned till the end for that. And if you're interested in the video for that video and full thorough analysis, comment down below and I will share that video with you in the link. So OCGN, Ocugen Inc. is in a sideways movement. We've been talking about it in previous videos. It's looking healthy. This is healthy consolidation right now. Now, it's hanging by the thread, of course, that we're waiting for FDA approval and any more news on trial, phase 3, and also more good news going on with Covaxin out in India for this to go ahead and continue to shoot up. But the real thing that we're waiting for here with Ocugen is the fact that we're waiting for FDA approval and for Ocugen to be the true U.S. market distributor of Covaxin. That's like the one last thing we're waiting for and the biggest thing we're waiting for. Now, you can see how well it's holding up. I've said it, if it stays in this channel, even though it's not moving too much up or down, it can continue to hang there and not bring itself down. That's a good sign because the risk obviously is always there, but it's becoming less and less of a risk as we're waiting for the FDA approval. Now, that's the biggest risk, but if it continues to hold, it's not like it's just going to disappear and lose all its gains. That's like one of the best things going on right now in the chart and for this stock overall. Now, it has fallen really hard from this peak, but it's holding up above the point before it ran up. It's holding up slightly above the lows that have recently been touched, and it's just kind of hanging out there. This is a good sign for Ocugen. We're just waiting for the process to continue. Now, I do want every single investor to be aware that the risk lies if FDA approval does not happen, and Ocugen, even though it's partnered with Covaxin distributor, they won't be able to be the U.S. market distributor, which could be a hiccup for Ocugen. So I want every single investor to be aware of that. But a lot of great things are going on with Covaxin in India, and it's all reflecting in Ocugen. It's really impressive what Ocugen has done. They turned this into an opportunity for them because I've seen people state it, and it is kind of surprising that this was in the sector of eye care, and it took advantage of the opportunity to be the first one to partner up with a vaccine doing well outside of the US and doing things through the traditional form of creating a vaccine using an inactive form of the COVID-19, and it's shown good results to protect versus the evolving COVID-19, which is another concern as well. And it's just all those little things adding up to the fact that that cocktail of that vaccine is a little bit more traditional than the ones we're seeing from other sources. Now, it doesn't make it any better or worse, but it is interesting. And Ocugen Inc. jumped in on this, and they're partnered up with them, and they want to be the one to be the U.S. market distributor. So it's a big opportunity for Ocugen if it goes through. That's what we're waiting for. And these have been the catalyst based off of news. But the good thing is right now there's not crazy news. There's no crazy volume per se compared to how much it had before. If you look at it, volume is pretty low. The ratings are still showing strong buy here between the technicals based off of trading view, right? When you look at it, I guess this is actually frozen right now. It's not showing up. There we go. And it's showing buy, and then it gets a little bit neutral, but it's showing a strong buy in the 1 day, the 1 week, and one of them is showing sell. But so far, pretty interesting, my opinion. And volume is a lot lower than usual when these runs have happened, which is showing a good sign too that things are kind of stable right now. Consolidation is forming. There's no crazy hype, and it's not just falling and collapsing, because even though volume is low, a big percentage of volume can actually start becoming sales and selling more than buying, which means there's more outflow than inflow, which could reflect in the chart, and it's showing investor sentiment that a lot of investors are holding long. They believe in this opportunity, or they're willing to take this risk. So let's see here what's going on, because the movement is very subtle. If anything, it became more narrow. So I want every single investor to keep in mind these resistance levels and supports from yesterday to today. So write this down. 286 is very important, and I want you guys to keep it in mind. We're going to look at our new resistance, and this support 242, very important as well. But we're going to look at our new support. This is such a narrow stretch here. It's incredible how little bit it moved and how stable it is with the low volume, and it's holding itself up above the 50-day moving average, which I stated in yesterday's video. If they can continue to do that, even though movement's not crazy downwards or upwards, it could be a good sign that the bulls are maintaining control. So the 50-day moving average here is 260. I'd write that down. As long as we're above it, bulls are in control. The moment we're below it, the bears are in control. And we're in tug of war zone here, so it's going to be important to watch this carefully and how it's reacting. That's why we want to know the broader numbers of resistance and support and the much more narrow ones. So support is 256. If the 50-day moving average gets crossed, then the next support level would be 256. And if 256 gets broken through, this could be on its way to newer lows, newer support levels, and getting deeper into bearish territory, giving leverage to the bears, and the bulls will have to fight harder to bring it back up. So we want to watch the behavior of how the stock is reacting within these areas. Now, on the other hand, we have our resistance. This is very important for the bulls to break through, and I want to emphasize they need to break through this resistance to pull up, to reach newer highs, new resistance levels, and get deeper into bullish territory. It's going to be very important for the bulls to do so, and they have to break through this resistance. That's 274. 274 needs to be broken through, turn into a support, and the bulls need to pull up as far as they can away from the 50-day moving average in the upward direction. So I want every single investor to be aware of that, pay close attention to that, and keep that in mind. And again, I want to emphasize 274 needs to be broken through and turn into a support. Right now, based off the chart, Ocugen is showing healthy signs. No crazy downward volatility, no crazy upward. It's just waiting for the news. And we're waiting for the FDA approval. But keep in mind, there's that risk involved if it does not happen. And Ocugen can't be the U.S. market distributor. That's going to be a big deal. So that's going to be the game changer here for this chart and taking it to its newer highs and upward direction. So we need to keep that in mind. So if you're a first-time viewer and investor coming across this channel and you found this helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. For those of you that have stayed this far into the video, thank you guys so much, and thank yourselves, because I'm here to share with you guys a new ticker symbol to add to your watch list. Previously, we've talked about Walgreens, WBA. Today, I have a new one. I talked about it in one of my previous videos. I did a full thorough analysis on this ticker symbol and another one as well. They're both IPOs coming out in the fall of last year, and I really found them interesting and innovative moving forward. So you're going to get a 2-for-1, but the one I want to talk about mainly right now is ALGM. Some of you might be like, what is that? Never heard of it. Or you may have heard of it, but you overlooked it or weren't too aware of what it is. But ALGM is a great company right now with innovation having to do with microsystems and semiconductors and micro semiconductors, right? So like chips and stuff. Going into 5G, that's a big deal. And other technology, it's going to be a big deal. So if you're interested in knowing the full thorough analysis on that video, comment down below. I'll share with you the link, and You'll also find out information on another great ticker symbol that I talked about that has upward potential and what analysis are saying and experts are saying about these stocks. So definitely add them to your watch list. But today's watch list add-on is ALGM. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.